What's up, guys and girls? It's me, it's Grifter from Retro Productions. Hey there, guys and girls. Welcome. This is Retro Productions, and I'm your host, Grifter. Wait, didn't I just announce myself? Anyways, we're gonna take a deeper look to Shenmue. You know that old Sega game that not too many people have played? Too bad. Of course, it's really great. You missed out, guys, really. Pretty soon, and normally this year, Shenmue III should come out. Originally, Shenmue was planned as a 7-chapter epic story arc, but well, they've released the first game, which was Chapter 1, and then they released the second game, which was Chapter 2, 3, 4, and maybe even 5, I'm not sure. But, oh wait, I was wrong. There were 13 chapters, I think. Damn, I need to get my facts straight. I can't. No, Grifter, this you cannot do. We start from the very beginning.
Nah, I done grew around some people living their life in bottles. When they had the golden flask, back no bigger day in Chicago. Some people like the way it feels, some people want to kill their sorrows.
Shenmue 1 is a game that was originally released on the Sega Dreamcast. It came out in Japan on December 29 of 1999. I'm sorry. But for us it was, we had to wait until November of 2000. So for us guys and girls, it was a 2000 release. The game, without a doubt, was the most technical achieved, the most advanced, the most... well, god damn it was the best game ever made until today. Period. At least that's my opinion. I mean, it was an adventure game, it was a fighting game, it had QTEs, yeah, you know, quick time events, but hey, don't panic, this game practically invented the thing, but this game did it good. I mean, it's a shame what all the other games did with the quick time events. It should be a shame, but they're making a third part, and I'm getting kinda afraid. Yup, I'm really worried, to be honest. You have to realize that Shenmue 1 and 2 were one of the... Shenmue 1 was the most expensive game ever made in its period of time. So, games only get it's more expensive in 2018 to be making a game than it was in 2000. So I'm really kind of worried. I mean, this is a game I backed. I don't back many Kickstarters, but this one I really had to. I mean, I've been crying for 10 years about when is the release coming out, and yeah, Suzuki started talking about a new. Well, he kept teasing us, but man, the budget, it's not enough, I think. But wait, let me go deeper into it. Back in the days where companies like Nintendo and Sega were fighting out with each other, other players came on the court, and the battle only got more intense. And when it came to the Saturn, Sega Saturn, and the Sony PlayStation, well, that was a huge battle as well, and Sega was losing it. So Ryo Suzuki, the creator, the mind behind this, Ryo Suzuki, Jesus, Yu Suzuki, certainly meant, was the creative brain behind Shenmue. So he started developing Shenmue for the Sega Saturn, but he just didn't wanted to save a dying console. No. He wanted to make the best game ever made, and he did. So he stopped developing the game for the Saturn and he moved on to the Dreamcast, the new console that Sega was planning in the near future. And the result was remarkable. Jesus, the game was alive. But they had another problem then. Sega was fighting with the Dreamcast against the upcoming new console from Sony, the PS2. of course, we all know that the Dreamcast was better. Yeah, it was. Really, it was. But of course, the PR management of Sony was brutal as ever. Yeah, it was. They goddamn fucking promised shit that they never delivered. I remember greatly. I mean, Shenmue was almost coming out, but Sony was really infamous too. I remember reading a translated article where they fucking promised that A Bug's Life, the intros, which came directly from the movies, that was the power of the PS2. Oh yeah, the power of the PS2 was... Oh. And I think that's main part of the reason why the Dreamcast started to die. People were just waiting for the PS2 release. Anyways, I'm getting carried away right now. This is not the issue. The issue is Shenmue III is coming out, and I'm really afraid that they won't have enough of budget. I mean, let's go take a look at the Kickstarter. So he made $6.3 million. He asked for $2 million. But you have to realize that the original Shenmue estimated cost was around $70 million back in that time. I mean, that was way much more worth then than it is now. I have to be honest though, it also covered some costs for Shenmue 2. So while producing the first game, they also were working on the second game and even the third and fourth. And he had big plans for the series, but that all fell into water with the demise of the Dreamcast. And they kind of tried it. They relaunched Shenmue 2 on the Xbox. I think it was the original Xbox. But I'm guessing those sale figures went too greatly because it never came to something more. So, but now it will, and I'm kind of worried. The reason is simply the budget, also licensing issues. I mean, Jesus, Shenmue 1 and 2 was filled with original licenses. I mean, Coca-Cola, Fanta, all those little toys. Sega. I mean, Sega is a huge brand, had huge of brands within its brand, and I don't know, are they going to be able to incorporate real arcade titles and stuff like that? Because that's really important for me. So it's kind of really hard how to make it all add up. I mean, how on earth is Yu Suzuki going to produce a game that we all want? And the strange part is, he actually even said that he can make a game that we all want. I mean, I always thought that Sony is also providing him with some kind of budget. And I'm cool with that, you know, I'm really happy with that. But some people are complaining about that, and I totally understand that. Because it's a crowdfunding game, yet you will allow other people to give big sum of money. That's not really cool. It's been untold that Sony originally had plans for the game, and they sort of kind of crowdfunded this game just to see how popular the franchise was, and if it would reach $2 million, Sony would also provide budget. If it didn't, well, the game never would have come to see the light of the day. Of course, this is merely speculations, this is not true facts. So when the first teaser trailer came out for Shenmue 3, I wasn't that impressed. Okay, I'll admit though, the backgrounds and all, it looked very cool, and even the character I could kinda enjoy. Ryu, he wasn't bad, but you know, it took out that the really realistic background and the kinda kiddie-like characters doesn't really mix up. It gives a weird combination, at least for me it does. come to think of it, there are so many things I'm starting to worry about. The music, the voice acting, the sound effects, the animations, all the evil mini-games we had in the previous two titles, the licensing issues. Man, there's so much. Even the story will be, but of course we have the expectation, but also provide with new story, new engaging, new modes, new mini games. We just don't want to have the old ones in HD. We could have asked for an HD version then, but this is of great concern, guys and girls. Really, think about it. Think about it. I for one was very happy to find out that they have delayed the game. Of course, was the development time realistic? I mean, it was short, you know. It isn't like this guy has a big, huge team, or does he? Will it be the open world game that we truly hope for? Of course, let's not forget on Reddit, there was a question and answer, and there Yu Suzuki himself said, if we reach the 5 million mark, one of the things I really want to do with Shenmue will become a reality. And at 10 million, it will truly have the features of an open world. So, that makes me wonder. So will Suzuki have enough money to be making Shenmue 3? Well, it doesn't have to be exactly an open world. It would have been cool, but as we've seen in the past, other development studios had the same problem. Remember Tim Schafer's Broken Age from Double Fine? Well, it exceeded its initial Kickstarter goal by millions, but then when they started developing the game, they got into problems to finish the game with that amount of money, so they really broke the game in two. They used money from Act 1 to produce Act 2. So that makes me wonder how Suzuki will do it with Shenmue. That leaves me wondering, will Sony's involvement make any difference in this case? Remember how Sony dedicated a significant portion of its press coverage to cover this game alone? Well, it would seem strange for me for Sony not to help any way at all, but then again, they did it in the past. I think many gamers will remember themselves No Man's Sky. Sony really exploited those guys. I mean, they really they made the game boom, but they never really helped in any way during the development time, so that kind of sucked for them. So that was my feelings toward the upcoming release of Shenmue 3. Don't get me wrong, I'm really looking forward to this game. It's just I'm so fucking scared that it won't be what I'm dreaming it to be. So that was it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. And Jesus, are you serious? Didn't you subscribe already? It's time for you to go subscribe right now, otherwise I will be very disappointed for the rest of my life. And do like this video, please. Oh no, wait, before I go, I totally forgot. Suzuki is already thinking about a fourth game, so the game will have an open ending. So the guy had an interview with the French website's Gamers Flag, and he did confirm that it will have an open end for a sequel. So he would like to finish his the story, and not only with his third installment, but all the rest. Earlier on, I told you there were a total of 11 chapters that makes up the whole story. And over the past 14 years, he originally planned for 4 or 5 games through the series, and if all possible, he would still like to realize a full 11 story chapter epic game. So, there's the end. You can go check somebody out. Somebody out. Somebody out. I say goodbye. 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 Goodbye.